documentary and production, and we getting people's opinions on that, and definitely you and I, have a lot of brothers who've been affected by the jail industrial complex. Ourselves, like I said, you were fortunate to come home to a younger brother who still held it down, sort of like the way I have with my brothers when they come home, or the brothers who coming up to avoid the situation of understanding different routes, so that you can get back into the mix and don't have the dependency of getting denied the job applications and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel the jail industrial complex is affecting brothers in the community?
It seemed like to me, like, well, it really don't seem like to me. It's like it's plain as day. Like, back in the days in the early 30s, 20s, 40s, whichever way you may see it, even all the way up to the 60s when the slavery was going on, it was some type of way that. How can I pull it? Let me try to say it politically correct. The Anglo-Saxons, found some type of way to enslave our people,
to the conditions, most definitely.
To the conditions of which they had us in.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, but we all know if no one do know, we know that who built everything that's here right to this day. So, in some type of way, it couldn't continue, which was the days with Malcolm and all of those days, bless their soul, and to this day. So they still figured a way through incarceration. You can see how you can get to this bus bond, which they call it, and how they swap the cattle to each joint. We shackle, chain, stamp. Everybody know where they going. That's our stamp. He going. This whole bus going to Menard. That bus going there. That's your stamp. Like of which they stamp the cows and the pigs, or which or whatever.
My brother-in-law just got out of prison, but he doesn't know how to reform himself out of the prison because he was beat into like this lifestyle of you stay in your room, you eat at this time, you move at this time, you talk at this time, you breathe at this time, and you go at this time. And it's like, for me, I've experienced like going to jail before, and even though it was something that I shouldn't have did, it was just like, okay, now I'm in this place, and you automatically know how to adapt, because if you don't, you're going to get beat. So once you go into a cell, you know that it's time to, that you're going to have to remove some clothes, you're going to have to do what the guards say, the women that may try to rape you say, you got to do what everybody tell you to do. And the thing is that when you get out of jail, it's the same thing. It's like, unless people know how to break cycles of saying, even though I went through this, now I have to do this to like break this mentality of jail. And the thing is, like, no one know how to just absolutely come together and just like each one teach one. Everybody have to just, what, I've been to jail, this how you gotta survive. Nobody has a mentality, I've been to jail and this is something, no more survival. It's just now I'm just living. So nobody don't know how to live no more. And it's basically like it's impossible, because you have more people that's going to jail today. And it's like, I hear stories from a lot of people, and it's like, I went to jail, and you go to jail, and you have like the black men. Black men go to jail, they get raped. Now all their manhood gone. So it's like, you want the man to be the man.
I think it would be a very important topic or book for African Americans to read.
Who created something,
it's very important to our survival.
The entire world.
Back in the 60s, that's when I started noticing African American peoples having conflict about the color and about the class. And today you can even see that prevalent in the African American community, the color and the class. Now I can go back to slavery, of topics that I have read in books about the African American with that color line. Willie Lynch, he used the house slave against the field slave. Now the house slave, they were considered working in the house as maids and butlers and things like that. The field slave worked out in the fields. Now the house slave was basically the slave master children. And the field slave was basically 100% of that African descent from the continent of Africa. That's prevalent today in the 21st century because today we use that color line and that class. And that color line and that class is destroying our peoples as a race of peoples.
I wasn't, a dark African. I'm black, so it's like we're like we come in all different shades and colors. I feel like because I am like difficult because definitely like awarded more opportunities.
No, be honest. So they call me the star of the ghetto on my block. Like I'm written on the star of the ghetto. Basically because I'm light skinned.
You have pride in the work that you do. When you have respect in the work that you do. Self-love is limitless. And it is what we make it.